Raj, this doubt to be there in the mind that Prabhupada used to always say that if a child has been completely nurtured from the childhood itself over spiritual life, then there is no problem. When he grows up, there will be no problem about him facing Maya or having all sorts of problems. He'll be able to face all those problems because he's been nurtured from the childhood. By seeing this example of Dronacharya and Ashwatthama, even in our movement also we see that many Grahasthas, they used to be there in the movement from last 15, 20, 25 years. And when they are there, their children also, when they are from the childhood itself, they have been nurtured from this Krishna consciousness. But as and when the child has been grown up, when he is somewhat grown up, he doesn't have that inclination of Krishna consciousness. He, only by the force and only by the pressure, he just comes to the temple, or only by the pressure he is coming over here. Then sometimes we feel that what has gone wrong? With Grahastha, the parents are completely Krishna conscious and he's been nurtured from the childhood itself. And when on the other hand, when we see that there are some brahmacharis or those people who doesn't have any background about their parents, they have no inclination of Krishna consciousness, they have just come up and they just got the philosophy and they come into Krishna consciousness straight away. So how this is going on?
Bhakti is the expression of our individual free will toward God. In due course of time, we have to make our own choice to seek shelter of the Lord through His name and through the association of His devotees. One who is born in Krishna consciousness is very fortunate because that person has the greatest opportunity to make the proper choice. But sometimes, due to the independent will, the nature of this material world is that we like to make experiments to see how we can best enjoy. Sometimes such people, they want to experiment by associating with other types of people. And temporarily, they go astray. But it is temporary. They may go astray for some time, but they've experienced something so much better than anything they're going to get in material life that in due course of time, they will be frustrated by all their endeavors for sense gratification. And they will resume their Krishna conscious activities. To some people, it is a necessary phase in their spiritual development to apparently go astray for some time before they really appreciate what they had. Because sometimes when something so rare is given so easily, we forget its value. We take it, as they say, for granted. But it takes millions and millions of births and thousands of births of practicing religious principles to come to the point of Krishna consciousness. Bahunam janmanamante jnanapamam bhapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma satulava is very rare. Those who have experienced material nature and have been kicked by Maya, when they finally are given the opportunity to associate with devotees and practice Krishna consciousness, they realize, they understand to some extent how rare the fortune is. But when we're just given it and we know nothing else, sometimes we just think it's just normal. Sense gratification is rare because we don't get it so much. Going to movies is rare because we never got it so much. Watching television is rare because we haven't gotten it so much. So they are in association of worldly people. They begin to think like this. They take stool to be gold, and they take gold to be stool. They chase after these things. But after a while they realize that what's glittering is only the stool of material life. A few kicks of Maya and they come running back. Krishna saved me. And they're fortunate because they had all that training in Krishna consciousness. When they're kicked by Maya, they know exactly what they have to do. And they know exactly where to go. So still, even though there may be a detour on the path for some time, because of all the Krishna conscious training they had in the past, they're still most fortunate. Their intelligence may be covered for some time, but it's all there. So even if we see such a person as you're speaking going astray for some time, making some experimentation with material energy, we should still know they're very fortunate, most fortunate. Most fortunate that they have the background and the realization which may be dormant, which will bring them back in due course of time. But unfortunate, very unfortunate that they have so much, but they're wasting it for the time being, and during the time of the wasting, they're going to accumulate so much excess baggage of anarthas that they're going to have to deal with, and it's going to be very difficult when they come back. If you're a devotee, you have to make your own choice to want it. It can't be forced upon you. Not even your parents can force it upon you. But if they love you, they will give you every opportunity to understand it and every facility to pursue it. And they'll protect you from everything else as far as possible. That is their love. But you have to make your own choice at a certain stage of your spiritual development. Does that answer your question?
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.